this is Mariah, also known as Mariah Amazing.
And Yuna, hey.
Hey everyone, you're tuning to Melanin Voices podcast, and this very eager guest of ours is Walter.
He's our producer, our hype man,
our engineer. Hey y'all.
What's up?
Oh gosh. So
I hope that's the accurate term for you, for what you do for us.
Engineering more than anything, but you know, creative guidelines.
I also like to call him our hype man because he be hyping us up. Even though he be on the other side and we just see the back of his head, I can see him like chuckle, which makes me go harder.
Yeah.
Like it's exciting to be on this side of the mics, you know.
I appreciate it.
I'm nervous. Look, my hands are sweating, and I'm like,
palms sweaty.
Mom's spaghetti. What do I do right now? What do I do with my hands? Like,
just sit on them. That's what I be doing. I'm just gonna, hide them for a little bit,
Anywho.
He'll be getting in and out of the camera because he can do things like that.
Because I'm still like working.
He's working, yeah.
At the same time.
Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes over there. Y'all don't never get to see over there, but there's a hole over there.
Yeah, it's like
there's
all that
over
stuff
there.
over there that gets us ready. So
yeah.
This is how I can see this episode going this way. So just
bear with us. Be patient because it's gonna not be what y'all used to.
We're getting back in the swing of things individuals, so they're probably not even used to anything because they ain't really see them often. So I didn't even know we were doing visuals today.
Me either.
She didn't know she was doing visuals. I didn't know.
Right. I didn't know. But the good thing I came decent, y'all. Because I would have been looking crazy.
Tell us why you looking so fly, though.
That's the real question.
Because I was in Atlanta and for the Millennium concert. And I got my hair done when I was there because they do hair so great. And actually, I went to somebody that is from Detroit in Atlanta. And of course, she let my baby hairs down, everything. Because that's what Detroit's known for,
For the baby hairs?
For the baby hairs. That's what we're known for.
Never knew.
Absolutely. All the girls. Okay. Listen.
Apparently, I didn't
if you know, you know. But yeah, that's it. So that's what I was doing this weekend. I was in Atlanta for the Millennium Tour, and it was fun. I will not be going to the one out here because.
Why would you do that?
Yeah. Why would I do that?
Who wants to see B2K twice?
Don't do that. I'm saying because I think the audience really made the concert really hype, and the Atlanta crowd was like super, super duper hype. So
I can see that.
Yeah, and they were dressed like they were in the Millennium, which is cool.
Oh.
We had jersey dresses. Do have like their jerseys, and you have a lot of denim. Air Forces. They really dressed
White Air Forces?
White Air Forces. They're
Air Force One.
Yes.
Like.
But yeah, it was fun. That's all. So go ahead, I'll let y'all talk or whatever.
Tell us about your weekend, Walt.
I actually had the weekend off. I got to chill. I stayed at home. I went grocery shopping.
Where'd you go? Where'd you grocery shop?
Sprouts.
What?
Yeah.
Same.
They got the best fresh stuff.
No, yeah.
Produce. What else? Made some dinner. We're making spaghetti tonight. Homemade sauce and shit.
Y'all both making it?
Yeah.
Alright, save that recipe for later. We're going to talk about that later.
Una dish,
I know the Una dish.
We're going to talk about that
later. I can't prepare with a whole dish. I know the drill.
I like him.
But, yeah, what else? It's my little sister's birthday. So I bought her a PlayStation controller and was over there playing some. She finally got a second controller. So she whipped me up on 2K real quick.
What? Oh, wow, sis.
I don't even play video games, but she play all day, all the time.
So she's a gamer. She make her channel and get that money.
Yeah, she loved basketball and shit. So
what?
Yeah, that's her jam.
Wow. Good. All right, sis.
Shout out to sis.
Right, I see you.
Yeah. So good weekend. Slept a lot. Yeah, back at it.
That's what's up. That's good.
Back at it. Back at it again.
Hey.
Y'all don't be remembering my weekend when I get here. I really don't. I helped my auntie move. They bought a home, so I'm like so excited. Like, okay, homeowners.
That is nice.
So I helped them move a little bit. I don't really remember. I know I went to a concert Thursday. Tomorrow I had a concert, along with CeeLo Green and Goody Mob.
You just gonna glaze over that like her man had a concert for fucking CeeLo Green.
Like that ain't about to be a dope concert.
It was dope. It was Thursday.
You just glaze over like y'all for CeeLo.
No, just when they saw
CeeLo Green.
My man had a concert.
old goody mom.
He opened up for him or whatever.
Okay.
It was real nice.
Tell them where they can find your man's music.
Everywhere. It's everywhere. His name is Melanin, Maleman. He be saying it so fast, I'll be like, all right,
Yeah,
bet.
got you.
Yeah, so the concert was really nice. I was like front row, like doing my little girlfriend thing.
Of course.
That's all I remember. Sorry, that's literally all I remember.
Well, those are good highlights.
That's a good weekend though.
Yeah,
it was no complaints. No complaints.
that's what's up.
That's dope.
So there was another let's catch up thing that I wanted to say. A word to describe the space you're in right now.
You first.
Am
You
I
the
going
guest.
first?
Yep.
I mean, right now at this moment, pretty good space. The word would be like relieved. You know, I left the day job and I get to hang out and make.
Is this when you just started?
Yeah.
He's fed up already with the day
He
job,
sounds like
though.
me. I'll be like, I'm out.
Yes. The first week you be like, yeah, I love it. Then you be like, nah.
See, I love the checks,
Right.
but
not
when
the
it comes
duties.
to the shit, it's not even the duties. They're not even that bad. It's the people you deal with. It's the people who actually use the service that we provide. They're just
Can't do it.
I can do it because I'm doing it, but probably not about to be doing it high key.
Got you.
Yeah. So yeah, relieved. I'm off. I'm chilling. So,
I feel you.
your word put you on the spot.
My word. You need to say fair because she know her word. She probably goes. She's like, oh no.
I've been planning
this word out for a week.
Even though I have the outline ready, I'm not ready. So
okay, good.
Yeah.
So now we feel on the same level.
Yeah, we're on the
We
same
all
level.
on the spot.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, gotcha. I would say, I don't even know. I guess I would say,
Do you want me to go?
yeah.
you can
Go
get a
ahead, so I
second?
can get my thoughts together. I guess.
Even though,
formulate the words correctly.
All right.
Because I'm looking
So,
for the words.
my word right now is, it's sad, y'all. Dang. My word right now is like unfulfilled. Like, I just feel like, what am I doing? Like, But like, I feel like a break in that space.
Mm-hmm.
So right now I'm feeling good, but like overall this month I've been feeling pretty unfulfilled, which sucks. Which is just like a really bad feeling.
Yeah.
But like I said, I'm having a break right now. Just having a productive weekend. Yeah, go ahead.
Time out, everybody watching in YouTube land.
And even though
YouTube
listening,
land.
we're just
And
getting our
listening,
mics together.
You know, we just adjusting mics. I don't know what's up with that stand, but you know, if I adjust it a couple times, you know,
Nobody's gonna trip.
No,
I'm doing my job.
They probably won't even know.
You know, they're not even gonna notice.
From
Yeah.
behind the scenes, it bug the hell out
Don't
of us.
trip.
So what you think you can do to get back on track and not and feel that?
I just think I just need to get into some more stuff. Sometimes I feel like a hermit. I'll be like, I don't want to, but then when I get like deep in that, I'll be like, okay, let me just go do something, and I like have to roll out of bed kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I just need to get into more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's fair.
yeah. Have you come up with your word yet?
I mean, I guess I'll just come up with a little word on the spot. I would say breakthrough.
Okay.
I'm coming with my breakthrough soon.
Amen.
I hope.
Yes.
At least I'm gonna say that, so I can just come.
I like that.
Come say that and feel that, hopefully, so it can come.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Good word.
Yes.
Good word.
That's it.
Bet.
I'm over her. All right, you guys, let's get into Melanin Message. So you guys are probably wondering why we have this guy on the show. Like,
We kind of spoke a little bit
What
about
is
him,
it?
but not a lot. 'Cause he
so
does a lot.
Walter, tell us who you are, what you do,
I'm
what you're
Walter
about.
Strumm. I'm a engineer, producer, artist, multi-instrumentalist. Yeah, in a nutshell. But I do a lot of stuff. It takes a while it's a list.
We got time.
I
No,
just do
those are your
stuff.
highlights. Okay.
Stuff. Highlights.
Those are the highlights.
You know, I just do stuff, music stuff. I've been doing music for, damn near 20 years. I was a conductor at one point.
For like a
orchestra.
Wow, cool.
Wow, that does not surprise me.
Yeah. Like, so, you know, I just do
What the
stuff.
fuck are you laughing
I
at?
just love music, the love of music. So, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and practice. That's all it is. I just practice music every day because that's what I love to do. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
great.
So where did you get started into music? Like, how did you know? Like, okay, I think I like this. I think this is for me.
The first time I knew I loved music was in like middle school band. I was playing trombone, and I just loved that shit. Like I was good at it, got awards for it. Um, it was the first thing that I had did in my life at that point that actually gave me a return, like internally. So it was like, damn, this is it. And then as I got older, I started production, started engineering, picking up other instruments, and it was just like it's never been a thing where I'm like, this ain't it. This has always been 100%. This is it. This makes me feel amazing. This lets me express what I'm feeling, whether it be positive, negative, and overall a positive way. It's like when I make something, or anyone, any artist, painter, whatever, we make something that literally touches anybody who looks at it or listens to it or experiences your experience. When you do that, like, it's the ultimate return.
That's funny that you say that, because I was going to ask you, what do you want your legacy to be? Or what do you want to, not leave behind, but what impact do you want to make? What impact do you want your music to make on the world?
Overall, positivity, and I want to give people the confidence that they are not alone in whatever they're experiencing. So it's like we listen to a lot of music now where it's just people talking about what they got or some crazy outlandish shit they doing, something like that, where it's like every time.
Now y'all know we're going to behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We ain't going to cut that out because we're trying to see the raw shit.
The raw, it's
Okay.
the mean face every time. Like, the fuck you doing? But anyway, overall, just like it's when you do something that is literally akin to everybody. It's literally something that damn near every person has gone through. Whether it be something as small as just a bad day, or something as small as shit, I just got the new job, or whatever it is, like we all are connected in some way. And I just want to bridge that gap between myself, other people, and other people between them, other people. So it's like music is something that is insane in that right, where it's like the show's going on and everybody in the crowd is feeling the same energy, more or less. Everyone that is experiencing it is, like I said, just connected. There's something powerful in that. So that overall, like, that's what I do it for. Like, my experiences, I don't, like, I have a regular life too. Everybody has a regular life. No matter how big you get, no matter how much money somebody has, everybody has a regular life. And that regular life doesn't have to be boring, doesn't have to be regular. It's just, there's always something bigger. So that's why I do it.
Yeah, music is one of those things that bring people from all walks of life together.
Exactly.
I think food does the same thing.
Yes. Yeah. Hell yeah. Food is another one of the things that passionate as fuck about. Like, love cooking, love eating. Like, hell yeah, just anything like that fills your soul, fills your inside is powerful. And that's the stuff that really matters in this world, is the internal. Like, all this other shit is manufactured, it's man-made, and it's just like the real shit is the best shit out there. Like, it's that is the realest thing that you can possibly do. So
you would say music is your purpose?
Yes. 100%, no questions asked. Like,
I love that you're so confident in that.
Yeah. I know Nipsey the Great, rest in peace. He said, one of his lyrics, he said, "Find your purpose or you're wasting the air."
Yep.
What would you say to those who are looking to find their purpose? What are steps do you think that they can take to find their purpose?
Start doing what you like to do. Start doing what fills you. We live in a weird time where literally the world is at your fingertips. Like, you're holding the world right now. Like, we have ultimate fucking knowledge, ultimate connectivity, ultimate tools. Like, your phone can do everything. Your computer can do everything. There's nothing outside of anybody's reach. And we also live in a time where you can see with your own two eyes people doing something. You know, like, it starts with just doing what you like to do, finding some time throughout your day, throughout your week, to do what you like to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I spend, hours if I can, just honing my craft or learning something new or researching. It's like everybody doesn't have hours. And it's like sometimes I don't have hours. But whatever time I get, whether it's me picking up a guitar for 15 minutes or me doing a quick search for, however long, that's me heading to ultimately that perfecting that craft that I want to perfect, and this perfection is a big word, but honing in, I would rather say, because nothing's perfect. Even the most perfect things are imperfect, but overall it's like, start by doing what you want to do with what little time you have. And eventually you're going to have more time. You're going to find that you are making time for stuff that's not actually what you want to do. It's not actually helping you. Like, there's so much shit that I've cut out over the years because I was making time to make music, and it's like, that lets me know that other shit wasn't really that important. It was just something I was doing, and I just don't just do with purpose is the magic. Like, whatever you do it with purpose, like, and make sure that purpose is something bigger than some money, or bigger than, a look, bigger than some clout. Like, how does it make you feel? And how are you touching other people? Like, if you're doing that, you're on the right path,
Right.
But, yeah.
This is why I wanted to have Walter come on the show, because even in the 10-minute conversations that we've had in passing, it just seems like you always have something
Profound to say.
And it's always like encouraging for me. So I'm like, let's just put him on the show, because I know I need it, and I know there are people out there who need that little kick of encouragement, and that's why I was like, I want Walter to come on the show. So
appreciate that.
I'm glad you came.
I think that you're one of those people that you only speak when you have something to say. Some people speak when they just to speak.
Some people is just always talking.
And I hate that. And I always been kind of like insecure about that. Like, oh, I don't talk as much and I don't feel comfortable. But then Tamel, my boyfriend, he's always like, there are people in the world who only speak when they have something good to say, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because I hate having like meaningless conversations. Like, I'll just sit there and like listen. Like, this is. Yeah. But if I have something to say,
I'll say your time to say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right.
Exactly. That's been like something. I mean, when I was younger, I struggled with that. With wanting to be seen, going about it the wrong way. Because we all want to be seen, but it's like you said, talk when you have to. And it's typically the person doing the most talking is the person actually doing the least. Mm-hmm. Actually saying the least. Like, they're filling space.
Word. I hate that. Sometimes I'm like, can you get to the point, please?
Yeah.
Like, I stop them. Like, okay, what's the point?
What's the end of the story?
Yeah, like, fuck. Jeez.
I have questions. Fill me in. But it's like, you learn so much by stopping and observing. That's why people meditate. That's why people they do shit that is literally them doing nothing. And that's how you find yourself. The most is by like doing nothing. Like, because the more you're observing, the more you're able to build connections in your mind, in your world, and in the universe that is stemming from your head. Like, everything starts to make sense when you're actually looking for the sense. If you're just overshadowing it, you're never gonna learn. You're never gonna get there.
Speaking of doing nothing, so you have, how many music projects do you have out? Just the
well, shit. I had some lower vibration stuff that I was doing when I was a teen. Mm-hmm. I had probably 5 albums of just low vibrations, and when I started to really hone in on my craft and find myself musically, not only was that stuff not the right genre anymore, I wasn't going by the same name. It was just wiped it out. So now I currently have my first album out. That came out in 2016. It's called There's Always Tomorrow. It's everywhere, I believe, still. I gotta check on that, but
yeah.
But yeah, I got the one out. Working on, not even working. I just finished my second album. That'll be coming this year. And my band is working on their album, and I have another one that I'm trying to get out towards the end of the year. So, yeah.
I just give her a look. Band? What's your band's name?
Nobody's.
Nobody's.
Yeah.
Band.
Excuse me. So the boy face. Band.
Bruh. Anyways, so even just the name of the album, There's Always Tomorrow. And by the way, y'all, it's not always regular spelling. It's always like how you say it.
Like how you say it.
Always. AWW.
AYS. Yep.
Yeah, that's how you spell it. So just be aware. So, how are you on being present, or how do you stay present? Because I know, like, it's easy for us to become, and they even have diagnosis for it. Sorry, y'all. So when we're always thinking about the future, like always stressing about the future, it's called anxiety. That's the title they give it, anxiety. And when you're always stressed about the past, I should have done this, I should have done that, it's depression. So how do you stay present with everything that's going on? And even with that, how do you continue to be motivated in the present when you're like doing your 9 to 5 and you're like, fuck, I'm so miserable right now, but I still have to like keep being motivated? And
so probably 5-6 years ago, I adopted a principle for myself, was live my life in 3-day increments. So I want to be better than I was yesterday, and I want to set myself up to be better tomorrow. And that's as far as I think, besides my big goals. Like, everybody has a big goal. Like, I set my big goal, I set my plan, and I stick to it. And other than that, like, when I'm here today, I think about, like, yesterday, all this shit possibly could have went different. I don't think about the could haves. I'm like, what can I do? What happened yesterday that put me down, or brought my energy levels down, or my mental down, or my capacity for stuff down? And I'm like, how can I correct that today? And how can I make sure tomorrow I don't end up like yesterday? Or what made yesterday amazing? How can I improve upon that? How can tomorrow be even better than today? And it's like, it's not 100% foolproof, because every day is different. And it's just like, there's always tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, today might suck ass, but tomorrow, you don't even know what's gonna happen.
right.
Like, that's the only guarantee we have in this life, is that at some point you're gonna die.
Right.
And
that's for sure.
I remind myself of that. Like, when I'm like, damn, that shit didn't work out, instead of like, beating myself up or like stressing about it, I'm like, well, shit, I got tomorrow, and if I don't got tomorrow, what can I do today to make today amazing? Like, I don't want today to suck. Nobody wants today to suck. Nobody wants the past to suck. You damn sure don't want your future to suck. But when you're not setting yourself up for the best, you're almost certain to have a sucky tomorrow. Like, 100%. Like, it's just take it easy. When I'm in that mode of fuck, mind going, I sit my ass down, smoke something, like, listen to some music, do something that is not me doing something, like, too many people don't want to sit down. Like, I'm a workaholic, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I work like a motherfucker, but at the same time, sometimes you gotta sit down. Like, I just sit my ass down, like, and just chill for a sec, whatever it is. Like, yes, sometimes I'm like, I'm not motivated, but at the same time, I'm thinking, damn, if I don't do this today, like, how is that helping me to reach the goal that I set for myself tomorrow? How is that helping me to reach the bigger goal, which is ultimately to be like some of my idols, ultimately to touch all of humanity. Like there's some people, some artists, not just music, but who literally have touched everybody. They're inventors. We use their shit every single day. And it's like, how did they get to the point where they actually invented the shit that we use every day? They had to keep going at some point. Like, at some point, everything throws you that test of you're going to keep doing it or you're going to stop.
Yeah.
And it's those little decisions that are like, shit, I want to keep doing it because I don't want to go back. Like, I've been in dark-ass places. I don't want to go back. Like, how am I going to go forward? Like, because really, the way we perceive time, we can only go forward. Like, in these vessels, as humans, we can only go forward. Like, fuck the past. Like, that shit happened. Everything just happened. Like, it happened. Let it go. Like, you can't do shit about it. Like, it happened. You can only go forward. It's like you in a car with no reverse, and you in a road where you can't turn around. What are you going to do? You're going to keep driving straight. It's all this shit behind you, all this shit chasing you. You can only go forward. Like, that's all people got to do is keep going. Yeah.
So you gotta black mama yourself and say, sit your ass down somewhere.
Sit your ass down somewhere.
Not black mama yourself.
God, my mom said that shit a lot. So sit your ass down somewhere, like.
Take a chill pill.
Go sit your ass before I beat your ass. Like, except when you do it now, there's not somebody telling you they gonna beat your ass.
It's just more so like...
It's just you yourself have to sit the fuck down.
Right.
Chill.
Right.
Like, if you don't smoke, fucking sit down, read a book,
meditate.
Fucking meditate, close your eyes, Look out the window.
Take a nap.
It's a nap, Naps
are
magic.
Hell yeah, they are.
Naps are magic. It's so much shit going on always. Like, we forget that everybody else has their own universe that they're dealing with.
Yeah.
And it's like, there's shit you can do about that. Right. Except that there's shit you can do and keep pushing,
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's in their own universe. That's very true. Sorry. That's very true. People just be thinking, people think about themselves and don't think, like, she probably got some other shit that she's going on.
Right, definitely.
Like,
shit, we all do.
Everybody
but I digress.
Other shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really.
We all felt that one. All right, let's get it.
Little cheesy butt.
Let's get it. Shut up.
Little cheese ball, Cheeto puff.
First of all,
go ahead, Cheeto.
Anyway, let's get into some music talk. Even though the conversation is probably gonna,
it's gonna swerve. You know how we do, y'all.
It's gonna skirt. But
whoa, do the whoa.
Wait.
Oh my god,
bruh, that shit is hilarious to me. But anyway,
shout out to Makara.
Bruh,
she is crazy.
Okay, so I was listening to your There's Always Tomorrow. I don't even have to say it like, okay, anyways. So I was listening to the song Sleepless. Yeah. Did you? I don't know if I'm even saying this right, but there's a guitar solo on it, right? Okay. Was that you?
Yeah. Okay. I do all the production, all the instruments, all the recording, the mixing, all the stuff. So I take pride in just like making my music with my direction. It's nothing like having a song in your head and being able to sit down and do all the shit because your song comes out exactly how you want it.
That's crazy, yeah.
Like when you got to deal with a producer, like that's how I started making beats. Dealing with producers or trying to find beats or dealing with studios.
Right, it's like I feel you. That's how it is.
Exactly. It's just I got tired of that shit. So
my funny stuff start itching. Go ahead. He got tired of that shit.
Got tired of it, so I started making beats.
What's wrong with you?
Started making beats, and as you progress, like I said, I started picking up instruments. Like I remember one day in like 2012, I was working on a beat, and I wanted some guitar in there, and I was like using this plug-in, and I'm like at that point I had the keys down a little bit. And I was like, damn, it's good, but it sounds computerized. It don't. So I went to the pawn shop, picked up a guitar, and said, fuck it, I'm about to learn this shit. Sat down for like 3 to 5 hours every day, at least, for months. Learned the fucking guitar and finally finished that beat. Like, and now guitar is mostly what I do. You know, like this next one is I got songs where it's a chorus and a solo, and that's it. You know, like there's no verses, no nothing. This now it's just that, you know, like that has taken on a whole life of itself, and I didn't even know I liked playing the guitar. You know, I didn't even, that never crossed my mind as something that I would be playing. Like I just said, fuck it, I need to go finish this beat. Let me pick this shit up. So
that's how a lot of people pick up trades and like businesses and stuff.
Yeah.
Like having to keep waiting on somebody to do. You be like, you know what?
Man.
Fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself.
I'ma
That's
do
how
it
people
myself.
end up. That's how girls end up doing their own hair, their nails.
Yep.
Everything, because it's like it's cheaper. I don't have to worry about nobody else's attitude, and it can get done when I want it to get done.
Yep.
Right.
And how you want it done.
Right, how you want
Right,
it done
exactly.
too.
Like I remember going to studios and listening to them mix my song, and it's like, this don't sound shit like how I want it to sound.
Right.
That's when I said, fuck it, I need to learn how to really engineer real life, and learn this shit. And you know, now making money engineering, you know, like I never expected to be charging people studio time. Never expected to have mixing and mastering down to the point to where it's like people are seeking me out. Like I never would imagine that. Like, and it just, I got tired of waiting on other people. Like, so
Yeah.
yeah.
That's all I can say is yeah. Yep.
Mariah feels him.
I feel that.
She, yeah. That's how she got into producing.
That's exactly how.
But she's like, you know what? I'm not finna rely on this person.
I'm not gonna wait.
Because this shit is terrible. And
It's too time consuming.
Yeah.
Waiting on other people, because sometimes, most times, if not all the time, people don't have the same heart about your project or your shit the way you do.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck, like, dang, can you just care a little bit?
Yeah. Look,
just a little bit. Not even, honestly, not even just for me, but for yourself as well, because this is a reflection of you. If you're producing it a certain way, it looks bad on you. Like, oh, who produced this for you? Oh, so-and-so did. Oh, okay.
That shit's whack.
Well, yeah, well, maybe you're looking for another producer.
That shit is whack.
That shit sucks. Yeah.
That's always a fear for anybody producing or engineering or whatever. Is like, even still to this day, like, I'm like, yo, how that shit sound? And they'd be like, shut the fuck up. You know what it sounds like, bro. Really, how's it sound?
Right.
Like, last thing I want is somebody to say, yeah, Walter engineered this, and now there's some crappy ass song on the streets that everybody's like, don't go to Walter because this is what his shit sound like.
Your name is on it.
Right.
If you're putting any energy into it, why not do it the best you can?
Right.
Like, at that point, you're wasting energy. You might as well not even do that shit if you're not gonna put your all into it. So
that's why we be quitting these jobs.
Period.
Literally.
Period.
But you know that.
I'm weak right now. So
bye, Una.
What?
Sorry, y'all.
What was the inspiration for your last album?
Actually, my divorce. So that was the first 5 songs is pretty much the progression of my energy with that whole situation. It's just, it started off with, you know, shit I was noticing, dots I was drawing, started off, then it started to morph into more of my feelings, and then by the last 2 songs of that project, it was really, it had, those feelings have morphed into feelings about everything, you know, and feelings about my whole environment, my whole surrounding, my whole experience in the physical place I was in, you know. And I said it was one of the toughest parts of my life, one of the saddest parts of my life that I had dealt with at that moment, and it turned into something like pretty damn good, you know. Like, I still listen to that one, I'm like, damn, I like this shit a lot, you know. Like, I actually, like, Sleepless is my favorite song off of that project, and that was like the saddest song for me to write, you know. Like, I cried hella times trying to write that shit, you know. And it was, I mean, by the time I got to Clarity, the 5th song on the album, that was where my anger had built up. And so that one was it was like the first song that I really had the aggression to make my voice sound how I always wanted it to sound in songs like that. You know, it was, like I said, just that progression of emotion, and I didn't hold anything back. Like, it was every single thing that I had been holding in and not saying and not really acting upon, and it finally came out, and I'm glad it did, because that started me on the trajectory of my music now.
What was your inspiration for your latest work?
This latest one is more of a reflection on kind of where I am now, and reflection on the society in which we live in. It starts off with, and again, like I've been working on this album since the last album, so it's the beginning stems from that, those frustrations, and then it goes, from there. It's more of how those frustrations make you feel, how those frustrations make you see yourself and the world around you. Then it goes into how to escape those frustrations, those feelings, and what I have learned since then of how to cope and deal with, and the right way to look at stuff to where you are not internalizing all of that. By the second half, it's split in like a half. Like the music actually, the vibe is similar, but it changes enough. It becomes a little softer. That is building up the love in yourself, building up the connection and the love in other people. And by the end, the last song, The Plummet, is one of the strangest songs, because the music, everything about it is dark, it's heavy, it's I don't know, if you just heard the music, you would think it was a somber song, you would think it was something, just somebody sad crying on the track, but the words are actually some of the most positive I wrote on the album. And it just goes full circle, because that energy is so similar to the frustration, the anger, the sadness in strength, and then just what it does to you, as like how it changes you. And then it just ends on a really big, heavy note. But overall, the song itself is, like I said, like one of the more positive ones on the album. So yeah, just like a full circle, and every song kind of fades into the next one. Just like listening to it, I've been listening to it a lot over the past few weeks. Just finished it a few weeks ago, and it's just, the flow is it flows very well. Like, I'm actually really proud of that one, where it takes you on that roller coaster of emotion, and like literally brings you up and takes you down, but not down, not negative down, but just gives you enough of a journey to where it is one cohesive thing, but every single song has its own personality. So yeah.
I got 2 questions, and then you can ask the last question.
Okay, go ahead, sis.
When is the album coming out? I'm gonna let you answer that first before I answer my last question.
Don't know yet. Because I'm getting all the marketing
Ain't that bullshit,
together.
y'all?
I know, it is bullshit. Yes.
I knew it was us when he gonna say that. As soon as he was like, sometime this year, he was not sure.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Sometime
I got shit to do behind the scenes.
Before the summer.
Really funny,
so it's like
before the summer.
Before
okay.
the summer, or by the time summer hits
in May.
That's still spring.
That's in May.
That's still spring.
What's your summer?
Right.
What's your summer? When does your summer begin? Just so we can hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Like June.
Okay.
So it's like I'm getting the marketing done. I don't want to do the thing where people finish their album, throw it out on the internet, make a post and say, "Hey, I'm everywhere. Go download my shit," cause that's not really realistic as far as getting people to really listen to it. Not the mass of people you really need to actually catch some traction.
Yeah.
Like I put now about 3 years of my life into it, so I want it to be again like worth something. Just so yeah, I got getting the marketing together, getting the right plans together, and finding the right avenues not only to distribute it, because that's easy nowadays. Like there's so many services that you can get your shit on iTunes, on Spotify. Like yeah, that's half of the battle. Not even half. That's like 25% of the battle now. It's like, how do you get people to actually listening to your music? And that's the part I'm working on now. But it's all the way done. Reviews have been pretty good. Been shopping it around a little bit, and it's like, that's the question I keep getting. What are you gonna do with it? And it's like, that's what I'm working on. So, the what?
Okay.
Well, when it drops, y'all, go show him some love.
Okay.
Yeah, please.
And tell him that we sent y'all.
June 1st, I'm going to be like, so where's that?
Right.
If it ain't dropped yet. And my second question, and my last question for right now. So I heard you say, you talk about divorce. I always ask people this question because I hope to be married one day and I hope to stay that way. Were there signs that you shouldn't have got married before you got married?
In my situation, yes and no. The feelings were there, the emotions were there. We truly cared about each other, but we were young as shit. So we didn't even know who we were at that point. You know, like I got married at like 19. So it was, I definitely shouldn't have got married that young, like, because at that age, you feel like you got everything figured out when you really don't.
Hell,
it's like making semi-permanent decisions is not something you should do when you're that young. And did it make me who I am today, or contributed to who I am today? Yeah. Hell yeah. Mm-hmm. So, like, would I change it? I used to say no. Now I say, would I change it? I used to say yes. Now I say no, simply because I wouldn't be me if I didn't go through that, if I didn't experience that pain, if I didn't, have the life that I had and lose that life. I wouldn't know exactly what I actually wanted out of life. So overall, did it suck? Hell yeah. But am I in a better place? 100% hell yeah. Like 1,000,000% hell yeah. Like I love my life now as compared to like before, where I was just doing what I thought I should be doing, what people, my parents, her parents, society told you should be doing. And it's like this whole time I knew what I wanted to do. It's what I'm doing now. And when you make that big commitment, that shit goes out the window, Like if you want to be successful in marriage, it requires shit of both people. The signs didn't come till well after. Like we were married for years before I was like, wait, some shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, long and short, yeah, there were signs, but they didn't come before.
So what would you tell your younger self, your about to get married self, like now? What would you
tell my younger self? To focus on him. Focus on him, and don't make your life about someone else if you don't even know who you are yet. That's the bigger thing. Like if you don't know who you are, do not sign up to make your life about someone else, because there's a strong chance it's not going to work. And if it does work, you're losing big parts of yourself, big parts of who makes you, big parts of who is going to ultimately be who you have to deal with.
But do you feel like you'll ever really know yourself, that like who you are? Like, do you feel like you'll ever get to that
closer. Point? I definitely feel like I'm closer. I've written letters to my past self, taking out my frustration about who I was and who I should have been. I've it's a lot of searching, and it's a lot of trying different shit. Like I've grown the most when I started to elevate my thinking and expand what I see, or not necessarily what I see, what I allow myself to see, because we all see everything. It's just how thick are your blinders, and are you willing to take them off? You know, take off the blinders. I guess that'll be another one. Just fucking see what you need to see, because like I said, I knew I always wanted this life. I always wanted to make music. I always wanted to make money making music. I always wanted to express myself in a way that is bigger than myself. You can only say so much, but when it's in audio form or visual form or whatever your creation is, some people aren't even creative that way, you know? Like, some people work better sitting behind a computer doing numbers. Like, when you lean all the way into yourself, at least yourself at that moment, because we're constantly ever changing.
Right.
You're going to be setting yourself down the right path for the life you ultimately deserve, the life that is ultimately you. You know, lean into yourself. Like, I don't know why as people we don't feel like that's okay all the time. A lot of people don't feel like it's okay to just be themselves unapologetically, but when you do that, your life is going to work out the way that is designed for you. So yeah.
I agree.
I'm done. I closed my notebook. Go ahead.
Me too. Well, you didn't ask all the questions, so.
Did you? I said ask the last question.
The last question. Ask it.
That don't really go with what.
We talked about everything.
Yes, what we did. But I guess I just want to say thanks for coming on, Walter.
She's whack.
Whack! What's the last question?
Toxic masculinity. It doesn't really resonate with this conversation, but I suppose I would ask it: is it valid or is it bullshit?
Bullshit. 100%. Like,
Why do you believe that to be?
See, I knew it.
I mean, people have this thing of what a man should do, what a woman should do. People are just people.
So you think it's true?
I mean, I think that over masculinity is bullshit.
Gotcha.
My bad. You know.
Yeah.
Phrase your question better, Mariah.
Motherfucker,
I'm just playing.
do you believe in this? That's when you.
Do you think toxic masculinity is bullshit?
No.
Do you think that there is a such thing as toxic masculinity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
gotcha.
Thank you. That's good. Thank you, Yuna.
Hey, she wrote the outline, so she would know.
Yeah. No, I mean, really, it's just like you have a choice of doing whatever you want in this world, and there's not like the only thing like that is man or woman is your biological function. Dudes can't have babies. Women can't make other women pregnant.
Right.
As far as gender roles, that's what all you got. Like, I know at my house, I cook more than my girl does. Because literally, I love to cook, and I'm always finding some new recipe or some shit. Like, I've loved cooking since forever. Like, some shit is better for me to clean up because she can't reach it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's not a man or a woman thing. Like, it's a person thing. If like, I'm definitely not qualified to do her job, and her job pays more than my job. Does that make me feel a way? Hell no, because I don't have that qualification. Do I want that qualification? Hell no. Like, I wouldn't want to do her job. Is it awesome that she makes the money? Hell yeah, you know. It's really a person to person thing. Like, there's you are a man by handling what you came to this plane of existence to handle. There's no action, there's no formula to this is what makes a man. Like, I got into a lot of that shit in my past life because I was thinking that way. Like, a man does this, a man does that. That's what was taught to me through my parents and through experiences. You know, when you make a commitment, you do this, like all this shit. And it's like, had I not been trying to live up to somebody else's vision or expectation of what I should be or who I should be or how I should live, how I should act, my life would be way different, you know? And it's like, is it toxic? Hell yeah. Like, anybody thinking that their action is them or their title is them, like, that's not, your gender is you. Like, the only shit that a man can do that a woman can't do is get a woman pregnant. Only thing a woman can do that a man can't do is, you know, like, have a baby and nurture a baby in the biological way. Like, biological shit makes sense.
Yeah.
But the society norms and the shit they push on us does not make sense at all. Like, some shit ain't for some people. You know, like, there's always going to be masculine and feminine energy. Every man has feminine energy in them. Every woman has masculine energy in them. It's when you're with the right person and those energies intertwine and actually work out the way they're supposed to, you guys are going to know who does what or who carries what weight or who wears what hat. Like,
Yeah.
don't let society choose that shit for you, because you're going to be upset. You're going to be sad. Like, you're going to be unfulfilled because you're not choosing you, you know? Good question, Mariah.
Thanks, Walt. Well, that's it, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
We didn't even do Unidish.
We are.
Are we running out of time?
No, we're not.
All right. So y'all kicking me off?
This is what happens when you do your own shit, okay? You can make up your time.
That's right.
So, Convos and Mariah time. So, I asked everybody this week, you know, since I have my own, I think, thing on Instagram, my stories, I like post homes that I'm manifesting that I want to come to fruition. Like, I love this landscape, I love this decor, or whatever the case is, and this has inspired people because people have reached out to me to start manifesting things of their own. So I was like, is everybody manifesting? So I asked the question, what are you manifesting? And I got a couple responses on that, and I'm going to read some of those responses. So, first response comes from Keisha Marie, a friend to the show. If you head back to one of our episodes, Mommy Moves, Keisha is in that one if you want to check that episode out. Her name on Instagram is Keisha Marie Cole. She says, a successful, profitable Black Creators Weekend. Shout out to that. I'm a part of that, so keep a lookout for that.
Whoop, whoop.
And hitting 7 figures in my business in the next few years and finding my real husband. You know, you wrote for that one.
Petty.
It's very petty. You just talked about divorce, and she gonna bring that up again.
Petty.
See how things align? Fat Boy is Slim, financial freedom. Also, it's just Angel. Also, one of our past episodes we had with Angel. Check that out as well. The Rose That Grew from Concrete, where we talked about Black women and the society norms and things of that nature. She says, venturing into my own business, Black liberation, and a life that's restorative. Cheers to that, Angel. And Rachel, it's I-R-I. Rachel. We went to school with her, my bellow. C-H-E-L-L-E. My own construction company and custom built home.
What, girl?
Yeah.
I didn't even know, girl.
Construction, yeah.
Okay.
And Earthly Lotus says, my children's boutique. Autumn, shout out to you.
Wow.
Shout out to your boutique that you're going to be creating.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Follow her to keep updates on that. But yeah, that is what everyone is manifesting. They have, you know, reached out into the manifesting. So I put that good energy out there that you guys can get all those things and then some.
Yes.
And yeah, that is going to wrap it up for Convos and Mariah. Thanks for,
Thanks for submitting your
answers.
Yes.
Thanks for being good participants.
Yes.
What are you guys manifesting, Walter, Yuna?
Go ahead, Walt. I gotta think
Y'all
about
been putting
that.
me on the spot.
Do any of those resonate with y'all? Financial freedom, 7
Of
figures,
course,
own
always.
business,
Yeah, that's...
Black liberation.
Yeah,
Always.
I mean, they touched on a lot. Like, really,
They did,
the
indeed.
big one is time. You know? The time to just live my life. You know, not have to wake up and live my life for somebody else's dream. Because, you know, even though I do this shit, it's like the consistency of a day job is something that we all kind of need. The consistency of just that income of, you know, that is what we need. You don't need the day job. You just need what the day
The
job
income.
provides.
Yeah,
exactly.
for sure.
Financial freedom leads to the time. So I mean, those are good ones.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm just gonna piggyback off of what I said earlier. So I'm manifesting fulfillment for my life and for those around me. Because once you guys are fulfilled, it encourages me to continue to be fulfilled. So fulfillment for us all.
I agree. Thanks, Una.
You're welcome.
You want to go into Una Dish? I know you do. I know you're over there.
Welcome to. It's like it's not even.
Welcome to Unity.
See, I told you he's the hype man, y'all. So yeah, well, I want to hear about this spaghetti recipe that you got over there.
I mean,
Right.
it's standard, you know.
This is standard. Like
Y'all heard what he said earlier, right?
It
Right.
slaps though. It slaps. I mean, we don't eat meat, so it's like,
Figured.
yeah, we fill it up with veggies, you know. So it's like
Shut up.
make the tomato paste, the sauce, all that stuff. What we're gonna throw in there, like, you know, Italian seasonings and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, season your food. If you
Please.
don't season your food,
Honestly, that's for how stuff be tasting good.
fuck. Just
Anything
season your food.
unseasoned is nasty. Even like
Swear to
people like,
God.
I need meat. Like you really like the seasoning.
Yeah, like
Yeah, that's true.
your meat tastes
For sure.
like plants. Like, for real. That's
Yeah.
why it tastes so good, because of the plants. But anyway,
That's
Anywho,
another episode.
that's a whole nother episode. You know, classic tomato sauce. We're going to put some, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I'm going to do some, like a mix. So I'm going to do like a vegan cheese sauce and then make like an orange sauce. We're going to throw some, typically we do like broccoli, onions, throw some asparagus in there, some mushrooms.
In the spaghetti?
In the sauce.
In the spaghetti sauce, wow.
You know, instead of like packing it with meat, we
Yeah.
just pack it with hella veggies. It be chunky as fuck.
That sounds good.
We're gonna cheat on the pasta. We're gonna use box pasta.
That's cool.
Whatever.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not making pasta tonight, but you know,
Not doing it.
not tonight. Don't have the energy or the time. But yeah, it's gonna be fire. We made some. What did we make yesterday? We made some. That's what it was. It was some goddamn.
Motherfucking
Motherfucking what's the shit called with the mozzarella and the tomatoes on that shit? Bruschetta.
Okay.
We made homemade bruschetta last night. Fire. The balsamic, the olive oil, fresh parsley we just got yesterday. Fresh mozzarella. Yeah, it was.
I'm
fire.
loving all the fresh ingredients.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Shop at Sprouts. Like our fridge is packed with veggies. Veggies. We got, you know, some frozen shit
Right.
for like when we bullshitting, you know, but veggies as fuck.
Veggies as fuck.
Right.
as fuck.
Put that on the shirt.
Yeah.
Right.
Veggies as fuck.
Copyright that.
Very little processed stuff. As much vegan stuff as we can. We're not vegan all the way, but you know, as much vegan stuff, like that's a goal.
Yeah.
So yeah, spaghetti tonight.
Cool.
One last.
That's what's up.
What's your favorite birthday meal?
Birthday meal?
Birthday meal.
Shit. I would say, really, at this point, it would be fried cauliflower.
I do enjoy some fried cauliflower.
Oh yeah, with the
Cauliflower wings?
either barbecue sauce or some buffalo sauce. Cause I used to fuck chicken up like, man.
Indeed,
It's
I
like-
could go for a couple of lemon pepper wings right now.
She always says that.
Maybe I love lemon pepper wings. Maybe we can go for some lemon pepper cauliflower.
I might, yeah, I might make it. I don't know if anybody in town makes it. They always throw teriyaki on shit. Stop throwing teriyaki on shit.
I'm not a fan of
They on
teriyaki.
sweet, savory shit all the time, man. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Don't do
I'm straight
it,
on that.
please.
But you know, hey, different
know,
strokes for different folks.
I know. I can't do sweet for dinner. That's tough.
Unless it's a dessert, obviously.
Yeah, dessert. Dessert's different.
Right.
Some cheesecake. If we talking dessert,
Right. I love me a brownie and
That-
some nice ice cream.
that
but
raspberry
just cool.
cheesecake, truffle cheesecake from Cheesecake Factory. If I could have any birthday dish,
That's it.
That's it.
that shit is slaps.
All right.
It's good.
I don't think his birthday's coming up, but I just wanted to know.
Just want to know.
May 1st.
Oh,
May 1st.
so it is coming up.
If it's
Yeah.
a Monday, I expect some cheesecake, guys.
All right.
Just playing. See, I'm like, okay.
She's like, all right.
I'm just
cool.
kidding. Y'all don't have to give
We
me.
might have to make that shit though. I don't know if we're going to Cheesecake Factory.
Anyways, that's it for Unidish. Ding.
You didn't even do the dish. I did the dish.
We made you
You have
do
a
it.
guest.
What kind of
When
shit?
we
have a guest,
guests
we'll make him
on,
do it.
This shit.
when we have guests on,
We make you do this.
yeah.
All right. For
I'm
sure.
just here to facilitate.
The conversation.
Yes. Black Business of the Week. Because the last time I said it, I think we didn't post that episode, so that's why
Yeah.
I put it on there again. Is my friend Alexis, her kitchen, her she's manifesting a restaurant. So she does suppers pretty often. So follow her Instagram. It's underscore Pearl's Kitchen. It's underscore, right? Not slash.
It's underscore. It's not slash. Don't do slash. Please don't do slash, you guys.
Don't
It's
do
not
slash.
slash. It's underscore. She's looking at it, but it's underscore.
Yes, at underscore Pearl's Kitchen. And her food's really good. Like I said, she does suppers pretty often, so hit her up. And she caters events, whatever you need, she got you. And her food is so good and very seasoned. So
That's
hit
good
her the
news.
fuck up. Yes.
That is great news.
Very seasoned.
Yeah. She's there.
That's it for Black Business of the Week. Ding, sparkles.
Oh
If
yeah.
y'all don't know, that's the DJ horns. If y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
DJ horns.
DJ Horn.
Yes. And let's close this thing out.
With the words to live by, what are some words that you have or advice you have to our guests, Walt?
Do you like being called Walt?
People call me Walt.
Okay.
Okay.
Strongly, it don't matter.
Oh,
Too
okay.
many names. Words to live by: be you, do what you know will fulfill you, and do that shit every day.
Okay. Bet.
That's it.
Oh, okay. Do you have words to live by too?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah.
Guess it's all of our guests. They like they ain't gonna just put our
I know.
guests on the spot.
Yes.
Welcome
That's
to
okay.
Melanin Voices. I'm taking over the show.
Featuring Walter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Featuring Walter.
Don't get into it.
Cause he gonna try to come his ass on again.
You guys can follow me at Walter Strumm, 2 M's on all social media. Gotta plug myself. They're gonna tag me, but you know, I just wanted to say.
We were gonna ask where can they find you?
Oh
Yeah.
no, y'all wasn't. Y'all.
Yes, they always do.
Come on.
This dude sits here for months and he knows.
Hey, so anywhere, just type in Walter Strumm, STRUMM. All social media, on Google, on whatever the hell you can find me.
You can find it in the description too, y'all, cause y'all know how we roll.
Yeah.
How do y'all roll?
We make sure we plug our guests. Make sure they
We
get the
roll
spotlight.
like
Appreciate
tires, okay?
Appreciate it.
Right. So y'all do y'all job by going to follow him, listen to his music, and hit him up.
For sure.
For
Thanks for
any
coming on,
services.
Walt.
Thanks for having me. It's awesome to be on this side of the mics. It's it feels good. I feel
different.
important.
You are somebody.
You are somebody. You're not a nobody.
You are somebody.
is
Well,
somebody.
that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to Melanin Voices, the podcast.
Yes, and leave us a review on Apple Podcast or write us in our SoundCloud comments and let us know how you're liking the episode. And that's all we got for this week, you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Love you guys.
Rest in peace, Nib. Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace.